I'm Silenoz, the written guitarist.
I'm Nagash, the bassist and the backing vocalist. And yeah, he can tell you about the band story.
Dimmu Borgir was formed the summer of '93 with Shulo on drums, me on guitar, and Shagrat on guitar, and Brynjar Tristan on bass, but he is now replaced by Nagash. A couple of weeks later we found a synth player, which is quite skilled, I must say. He's know what he's doing.
Is this the first real tour for you, or have you been on tour earlier?
We have played a couple of gigs, but not a full tour. So this is our first tour.
But each gig has been with different players. So last night was actually this lineup's first concert. The first concert was in, when was it?
95 in Germany.
And that was with the original lineup from when the band first formed. And
without synths and keyboards, so it wasn't that good, but anyway.
And the second show was in Norway at Elm Street, which I'm sure most people have heard about. That was with another different layout, but now we have a new lead guitarist from Australia. But he didn't partake on the new CD, Enthrone, Darkness, Triumphant. That's just the remaining four from, not the original lineup, but the second, so, that's the lineup story, and this is our first tour. So.
And how have you prepared for this tour?
Rehearsing, nothing more, I guess. We don't have any jobs, so this is what we live for.
Well, no, we were going to prepare for a live show, but things happen so quickly. Because Dimmu Borgir is not only a musical outfit, we're also artists who like to perform on stage as well as with our instruments. And with the short amount of time we had, we couldn't manage to do that right now, but we promise that hopefully the last show will be including some special things, and so I hope everybody will come there.
And what special things?
Well, you'll find out if you come there.
Did you already have the time to talk to all the other bands, or do you know them before?
We don't know them that well. This is the first time we meet them, but they all are great guys. So
yeah, and so I'd like to say a little thing about Cradle of Filth. They have a very bad reputation all over Europe, so to say, being just assholes, but they're really okay guys.
That they're great guys, so all the rumors are just false.
Do you like their music?
Yeah, well, I like their music, but I think they're better live than on CD actually. Although I haven't heard the newest one. It's like their Dusk and Her Embrace, I haven't heard that yet, but I don't like the first CD, but Vampire is cool. So, and Dissection is also excellent. And In Flames, yeah, they're also cool, but
I haven't heard that much about In Flames, so all I heard was last night and this night, so I cannot give that much.
As they said themselves, they don't quite fit in the Gods of Darkness package. They say they said themselves they feel a little out of place, but they're still okay and the music is cool. So.
Why are you on tour while the next album of you isn't released yet?
It was supposed to be released in March, but everything has been delayed. So, and that's not what we had hoped for. But anyway, we have to do the tour. So, but well, yeah.
And Nuclear Blast wanted us to promote the new CD as well. That's actually the reason why it doesn't come out until May, because they want to do 2 months of hard promotion. Yeah, and the tour is part of the promotion anyway. But I guess a lot of people have heard it anyway, because they're giving away 200 free CDs at each concert, so you should have heard it. Although the title of the song is wrong. It's Mourning Palace, not Morning Face. That fucking sucks. That's the stupidest thing ever. So, yeah, well, that's it.
Okay. Please tell us something about the next album, the recording process and so.
Well, we decided that we want to go to Sweden because I think Norwegian studios have become too much perfectionists, so the sound becomes not that good. That's why we chose to go to Sweden. And we booked a studio in January. We were for about a month recording with Peter Tektkren from Hypocrisy. And yeah, you can hear the result for yourself. It was excellent being in Sweden, just hanging out with Swedish people and recording a Swedish studio. And yeah, the studios, Abbey Studios is well known for the likes of Dark Funeral, Hypocrisy, yeah, just bands like that, and it was excellent. So, but it didn't take too long to record the CD actually. It was quite easy too. So.
Why do you have a new logo?
I can.
It's not a new logo, but we thought that it didn't fit with the album cover. So then we decided to have the logo in the booklet somewhere instead, because the logo is our trademark. But yeah, we did it's not a new logo, but it's easier for people to read the name and yeah.
Easier for people to see. If you're picking through a fucking 200 CDs and just going through them fast to see if there's something that attracts your attention, yeah, it's much more easier to see like big fat like letters to say Dimmu Borgir instead of just a logo. It could be mixed in the picture and anything, so that's also one of the reasons why we did it, so you can just pick it out at once, see it immediately when you go into the store. So that's actually the main reason.
I have to say that we will never quit using the logo anyway. Maybe it will not be on the cover hereafter, but we will definitely have it enclosed in the booklet or on t-shirts and stuff. That's.
And what is the meaning of the cover painting?
The meaning, supposed to, if you read the album title, it's supposed to be in what's it called?
Actually, there's no meaning behind the cover related to the title of the album. It's just a cool album, and it fits the title. Enthrone, Dark and Triumphant. You have a guy just came out of something weird, just with his forces, powers, and everything. It doesn't have any specific meaning to the cover. It's just a great cover and great title. It's no connection actually. It just fits, looks good.
It seems that the new songs are, the new lyrics are written in English. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's also one of the things that we want to get out of the so-called underground, which most people seem to thrive upon. So, but yeah, that's also one of the reasons, so people can understand our message, because there's a message behind the lyrics of Dimmu Borgir. If you sing them in Norwegian, there's like 99% of the population that can't understand what you're screaming about, except like if you say scream Satan, then you know. But that's the main reason. We just wanted to get our message through. Just wanted to get the message through. That's it.
What is the message?
Enthrone, darkness triumphant. Yeah. And with that, I mean, Enthrone, darkness triumphant. If you're into the stuff that we're into, you should know. That's it. That's our message. Enthrone, darkness triumphant.
Do we have any other side projects?
No.
Well, I do have projects, but it's something I actually shouldn't talk about. But yeah, I do have other bands. So, but I shouldn't say anything. I have to put this out because in the contract with Nuclear Blast, they say that we're not allowed to have side projects. So, well, okay, so I don't have a side project or anything.
Nuclear Blast is the third label you are signed to, I think. Are there differences between No Color Records, Cacophonous and Nuclear Blast?
In all ways, extremely better. Nuclear Blast is the best label we could be on.
And how
I can continue? Yeah, Nuclear Blast is the best. if we say something, they do it, and if they say something, we do it too. It's just the cooperation, and they're excellent. They're the fucking best label you can be on. They promote you, they do everything, so it's the absolute best. The shit about the no offense, but the German underground people, it's like they haven't gotten out of the underground thing, because in Norway underground doesn't exist anymore. So you can't be into something that doesn't exist. And the German people, again, no offense, but they're like no money. They hate everything that's commercial. Well, Dimmu Borgir is not commercial. We've just gotten out of the undergrounds. That's it. Nuclear Blast is the best. Who cares if one of them is Christian? He still signed a satanic band. That says something about him too.
No, I think you said all that was necessary to say.
And how serious do you take the band? Is it more a hobby for you, or do you want to?
No, in no way. Dimmu Borgir is our job. This is our work. We have no work besides this. So I hope people support us and buy our shirts and T-shirts so we can get money to buy food and shit, because we don't work. Yeah, man, because we don't work. So Dimmu Borgir is our work. That's our life, and that's no joke either. That's our fucking life. And if you try to fuck with us, we fuck with you, because Dimmu Borgir is our life. That's how we make a living too. So about the German people, again, no offense, but we have to be a little bit commercial, because we have to make money. But we will never, I repeat, never go away from our roots and what we believe in and what we preach about, message. We'll never go away from that, even if we go commercial. But because it's a job, we have to live. That's it. Live in darkness.
If you would have enough money, how would the perfect Dimmu Borgir live show look like?
People haven't experienced that yet, but yeah, we are still planning to do a more theatrical show. So we need money to do that, you know. So all depends on the money we get in. If we get money, people and the crowd get what they deserve, you know. So
say something about the Dimmu Borgir show. Yes, people have to realize this is the first tour that Dimmu Borgir has gone on, and today is our actually, if you see it, it's our first concert with this new lineup, and our new guitarist just had 5 or 6 rehearsals to rehearse all the songs, and the live show will be. It's sad really when people just stand there and just look at us, because then we get no reaction back, and it's like a two-way thing. If you don't react, we don't react. And if we react, we hope you react too. But yeah, today was excellent. It could have been better, but it was good. But Dimmu Borgir is it's not just a musical outfit, it's just also a theatrical band. We're not just musicians, we're artists. Dimmu Borgir is an artistic band as well. So if you come to our shows, you'll get your money's worth. That's for fucking sure.
And how would you classify your skills as a musician?
Oh, we're excellent. Take our new guitarist from Australia. He's what is he? He's one of a few that got into Australian Music Academy. That says something about his guitar skills. He's an excellent guitarist, and I myself, I can play any instruments choose, and we all play all instruments, but we're just not to brag or anything, but we're good. We're excellent.
Are there other interesting bands from your home country that are worth a try?
New bands? Or old? I don't know. Maybe when I can come up with Slimbonic Art, it's better than the average band in Norway. But it's a lot of crap there too, so I don't know. They are a fresh breath in the Norwegian scene, but except from that, it's just the old bands such as Emperor and Mayhem and those Darkthrone and those bands that are worth listening to, I guess.
Yeah, as we said, there is no underground, and all the bands today that consider themselves underground are shit. They're just 14, 15, 13, just playing. They don't even know how to play. They just pick out an instrument, just bang it, and fuck that. They're not musicians. Just fucking pathetic. Just learn how to play before you start a band. That's fucking sucks with all those shit bands from Norway. Norway has lost its supremacy, I would say. Norway was the supreme black metal country a few years ago in like the 90s, 91s, but now it's just shit. There was just a few good bands like, yeah, ourselves, of course. Not to brag, but otherwise we wouldn't have get signed to such a big label. And I guess the only big bands you know of, it's like Emperor and Immoral, etc., etc. And then it's us. The new bands he said is, yeah, the cool bands are Limonic Arch. Yeah, that's about it. Limonic Arch and a band called Covenant.
Do you have any other comments you want to give our listeners? Anything?
I would like to say hello to all the German fans who are supportive and think for themselves, and I hope they like the new album. They should be very enjoyable. So that's.
Yeah, I like some Finnish remarks. Yeah, as I said, I'd like to say hello to the German audience. You've been an excellent audience so far, and I hope we can continue with that. Because I like touring. It's the best thing I know of. And I'd like to just say that Enthrone darkness triumphant, and all the women should come to us. Yeah. It's just the song Succubus in Rapture on the new CD. That's dedicated to all the women who support their womanhood. Don't look like men, which some of the women in Norway do. So yeah, so that's all. So just Enthrone darkness triumphant and cheers.
Which song of you shall we play in our show?
I think we should play In Death's Embrace, the third song of our album. Because that's the. It just shows Dimmu Borgir's not new, but we'll continue developing that style as well as a Succubus in Rapture. Because that song In Death's Embrace, we actually played it on tour too, but it's got metal, it got speed, it got everything. Even got guitar solos. Just to show that we're not one of those fucking 13-year-old kids. If they start asking about why we have solos, that's it. It's just, play song number 3 In Death's Embrace. And I dedicate that to all the listeners who hear it at the time. This is for you.